Hello there, Internet, and you amazing creatures of the beyond. So, I've lost my keys. Well, correction. Somebody else lost my keys. I have a friend who came by to stay in town for a while, and he asked me to borrow my keys. So he would come back at home and he would not wake me up. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, the intercom starts ringing. And I was like so sleepy and I had a headache and I was like, ah. I instantly knew what happened. So I went, I answered the door and eventually he got inside the house and he gave me the beautiful news that he lost the keys. And I was like, well, I had to look for a spare key. But I was so frustrated and I was like, no, my keys. And it was so stupid. It took me 30 hours when I got back in bed just to fall asleep. And it was idiotic of me because the frustration itself was so bizarre. I knew it was wrong, yet the feeling was so overpowered. Well, of course, it didn't help that I woke up in the middle of the night. I was groggy, I was sleepy, I had a headache, and all of these things in the mix made my rational brain go like, ah. So after I managed to calm myself down just by breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, and then just clenching my teeth and getting my claws out, and then like, oh, calm down, calm down. Everything is all right. I am safe. I am not supposed to be angry. I'm in my bed. The world didn't cease to exist. And then I started looking at this irrational anger that was boiling inside. And I took it progressively slow to understand what caused it. And believe it or not, it wasn't the keys that are the problem. It's the keyring. Or no, it's keychain? Whatever, that thing that is attaches to the keys, like a little trinket. And it's in the form of a bullet, and I had it for many, many years. And I always made sure that it didn't slip because sometimes it get loose and it could fall out. So I never lost it, and it was, I don't know, inevitably I put a lot of possession into that, and without the keys, I felt stripped or I don't know, naked somehow, if that makes any sense. And you can understand how idiotic this sounds when I say it out loud. But in that moment, in those 30 minutes, I was just like, I'm gonna explode and the world is going to end. Oh, yeah. But this is actually a very common issue. And I think we've touched on this topic before that we extend into everything around us. But why should we possess something? And I took that keychain as a memento and I started thinking like this is something that's me. So a bit of me was betrayed and lost when that those keys were lost. And I had to restructure this thinking and say, hey, 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 okay, let's be reasonable. It's a pair of keys, they can be replaced. My friend has a habit of losing keys, so I couldn't hold a grudge against him. Plus, this anger shouldn't be towards him because he is my friend and he is there when I'm going through difficult moments and he can back me up. And I know that. I trust him. And a pair of keys that being lost will never change my friendship with him. And it's just the keys are replaceable, of course. Friends are priceless. And yeah, eventually I managed to calm myself down and I started going down this road and thinking, like, what else have I thought in my past that I've lost and I really felt, well, abandoned may not be the word, like this piece of me went out. And as I discussed in the past, don't create that void inside because there isn't a void. It's only what we imagine that we can create within us. So if we imagine a void, it will become a void. If we remove the process of creating the void, then we shall be fulfilled. And I realized that it's very easy to attach yourself to trinkets and stuff like that because, well, first of all, the keys are an item that you use every day and you carry on your person a lot of the times. So it becomes personal. But everything in this world is material. I'm not talking about humans, obviously. I'm talking about inanimate objects. And if we were born in this world without owning anything, we will also go out of this world without owning anything. Everything we have at the moment is temporary and should be treated as temporary. It's not mine, it's ours. And also, I have to sometimes restructure my thinking in the sense of not everybody thinks like me. I like to be organized, I like to plan, I like to put things in check, make sure that my plans have plans of their own and backup plans and stuff like that. But my friend is exactly the opposite. He's a bit more chaotic. He doesn't pay too much attention with his own personal stuff that he loses sometimes. And he does get angry over them, but that's very temporary for him as well. He just gets over the anger and moves on with his day. My disappointed in me, in myself, was that in those 30 minutes, I wasn't myself. I was just like my that raw energy inside, that primal brain or memory that makes us animals and just roar at everything that doesn't go their way. But if we apply rationale to it, we can easily overcome every challenge in life, including recovering keys, and making duplicates and stuff like that. So now I feel much, much better knowing that I have uh, collected my thoughts and even speaking out loud when I'm talking to you guys right here. It also helps me get my own feedback audio format that I can project towards myself and say, hey, look from the outside perspective and look how it just analyze how it looks. It's silly, it's stupid, and it's a good mechanism to get ourselves on the right track. I don't know. My thoughts are not very collected right now because I'm thinking in 1,000 places. But the point is this: if, like I said, if a glass breaks, don't make it that you break. Only the glass should be broken. And you collect the pieces, you throw them in the garbage so nobody gets hurt, and then you replace it with another glass. As matter cannot be destroyed in this world, in this universe as we know it, and matter is always transformed, and transferred, of course, through energy, um, then even a broken glass can be melted and made into a new glass. So basically, we're not losing anything, we're just misplacing it. And even if you ever lost anything important to you, don't think it as lost. Just think it's on the same planet as you. You just don't know where to look for it right now. But who knows? Maybe one day, eventually, you'll stumble upon it. So don't get upset over things. And enjoy the company of your friends and appreciate them. Okay, guys, stay awesome. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, 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 bye.